Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Today I will introduce you to two types of system design interview. One is low level system design interview, two is high level system design interview. So let's get a very basic introduction how a system design interview starts. Let's say your interviewer has asked you to design a authentication system. So this authentication system can be used in any application. An e-commerce needs authentication, and any application on art needs authentication. So you start with user table. You design a table user with the columns name, email, password solved, blah blah blah, and then you ask your interviewer that do we need role based access control. Your interviewer may say two things: either we need or no, we don't need. If he say that we need role based access control, then you add two more tables. One is the role table, then one is user role mapping table. So now you have three tables: user, role, and a many to many table, user role. Then you again ask your interviewer, do we need to store user sessions, or it is going to be totally stateless? If your interviewer says that we want to store user sessions, then you gradually add more tables for storing sessions, that which user is currently logged in, which user is not logged in. This is how you continuously engage in a what do I say? You engage in a conversation, you ask questions, and you clarify the requirement, and you slowly design one by one more and more schemas. So what we are doing from the start, we are clarifying requirements and increasing database tables from user to role to user sessions. This whole thing of designing the database schemas in code side, like in, if you are a .NET developer, you are implementing in C#, you are designing how the schema should look, what are the columns, which columns are required, which columns are optional, which tables has relationship to which tables. All these things refer to low level system design. By low level system design, we talk about the core domain design, like the core domain functionality. There is one term related to low level system design interview, which is OOD, object oriented design, where the interviewer wants to see your OOP capability, how much better you can design a system's domain schemas using object oriented design, object oriented programming principles, solid principles. So all these comprises of the low level system design interview. So the interviewer may give you any scenario that you have to design me a recruitment platforms system, what are the database classes you want. The interviewer may ask you, we want to design a vehicle parking system, and for the vehicle parking system, what are the classes we need, what are the methods we need for the classes. So one thing, if you carefully look at the requirements are not related to which database we are going to use. Is it going to be relational or non-relational? Uh, what is the scaling of the application? What will be the scaling? How many users will use the app? Will the app be only used by 10 to 20 users, or will the app be used by 1000 to 5000 users, or will it be an application which billions of people will use, like Google search, Microsoft Bing search? So when we are designing a low level system, we are only focusing on the classes, we are only focusing on the OOP part, the database relationship between the schemas in code side. In low level design, we don't bother which database we are going to use, how many users are going to use it. Low level system design has no relation to scalability, keep this thing in mind. Now let's discuss the high level system design part. Basically, the high level system design starts when low level system design ends. Let's say you have designed the database schemas. You know that I want to have 8 database tables. These tables will have one to many. This table will have many to many with that table. So the database schema is finalized. Now starts the high level system design part. In the high level system design, you ask your interviewer, will the application be used by 100 people or 10,000 people? Then you decide, should it be a single hosted, or do we need scalability, do we need horizontal scaling? Then you slowly decide that the use cases we are discussing, what database is best for it. Is a relational database better or a non-relational database better? You start to decide, do we need a load balancer, or if the application is really simple, we don't need a load balancer. These sort of big picture things which is not related to code, which is not related to any programming language, like you are architecting the system from top view, not inside view. This thing is high level system design interview part. So one thing we should never confuse, when your interviewer asks you to design the low level, don't overthink with the high level part, don't overthink with load balancing, don't overthink with nginx. Only focus on these are the classes, these are the one to many, many to many, these are the methods, these are public methods, these are private methods. Only focus on raw code, in memory implementation. Don't even look at which database we are using, Postgres or MongoDB, when you are facing a low level system design interview. So now the question is, if I ask you, we want to design a system to store the online presence of users, like we want to track which user is online and which user is offline in a Facebook Messenger. So when you are designing that, okay, I need a boolean property called is online, the property should be required. This is the low level part, low level design. And what is the high level design here? High level system design, I am telling that a user can be online and offline every minute, like he is taking his cell phone and he is turning the Wi-Fi on and off, on and off, on and off. And I don't want to hit the relational database thousands of times every time a user turns his internet on and off. So I need some database which has very fast write operation, which is obviously not a relational database. So we can choose Cassandra database or Redis or anything other volatile store which is better for such volatile data. So whenever we are going to that part, that which database suits better for volatile data, which database suits better for frequently accessed data or frequently updated data, this type of decisions move to the high level system design part. So I am not telling that I know everything. I am also a beginner in both. I am also a beginner in low level system design, high level system design. So I think this video was helpful for people who are beginner to these terms, who want to prepare for it. That's it. Thank you.